What's up, guys? It's Colin G here, the TheSwoleNurse, back at it with another video, and today we are going over the recap of week 2 of the 531 Boring But Big T-Nation 3-month challenge. Today we are going over the recap of week 2 of the 531 Boring But Big T-Nation 3-month challenge. And if you've been following along, I appreciate you guys. Also, if you haven't and you're new to the channel, go ahead and check out the playlist down below on the channel descriptions, and you can start from the very beginning of 531. We are now at the end of week 2. And overall, I feel like the programming is going great. I'm getting a lot of comments from everybody on different form techniques that I'm trying. The only thing I have to say that I'm having a little trouble with is when I get up to the bar sometimes, all of your guys' stuff is going through my head. And I have to kind of block some of that out, filter out things I really want to concentrate on. Some of the things that really helped me today was, or not today, this week, excuse me. One of them was concentrating on not rocking so much on the box squats and giving my body a chance to settle in to get those hamstrings engaged and not really use so much momentum to get out. Now, overall, I don't feel like very much or slight momentum I feel like is okay. You get a rebound when you don't use a box out of the hole, so I don't really find too much of an issue with it. However, it will help make my hamstring stronger in the long run, so I really appreciate that tip. Another tip that went really well this week was locking out my triceps during deadlifts. On the last squat day, when we hit deadlifts there as the accessory for 5 sets of 10, I've really concentrated on locking my triceps. Now, I've always heard my coach tell me, to tuck my elbows in and turn my, arms out, and those are all great cues. However, I've felt the most difference when I'm trying to lock my triceps down and flex them throughout the deadlift motion. Another tip that I got this week was to try and reset in between sets. I can kind of see where that might help, but I'm really not going to focus too much on that. It's not... I get from a contest perspective where... the first rep is the one that counts. I totally get that. However, with programming and things of that nature, I feel like I can concentrate enough if I was to go to compete to hit that one rep with the proper form. So I'm not really going to worry too much about that. Bench day, I didn't really get too many tips on the bench press. However, my bench press I feel like is my strongest asset. If you check out some of the previous videos of my max attempts getting right before the 531 program, I'm in no way by any means saying that I'm this professional power lifter. So you guys following me, I'm just a normal guy going through the 531 program. I want everybody to know that. I'm not trying to say that I'm the strongest person in the world. I'm just trying to learn. So all of the trolls and the haters down in the comment section, whatever, that stuff is just going to get deleted out of my mind, out of my life. I don't have time for that. I'm just a normal guy trying to build up his strength over time. That being said, all of my lifts at this point are pretty much equal. I had a 355 deadlift, a 335 bench, and a 365 squat. Now, everybody is different. However, I've always had a strong bench, so it just kind of is what it is. So from this point forward, we're going to roll into... Oh, let me talk a minute about conditioning. The conditioning this week is going far better than it did last week. I think it just took my body some time to get used to doing cardio 4 times a week. Now, we haven't worked up to 2 miles a day because at 45 minutes to an hour of cardio on the tread climber and reaching upwards of 380 plus calories and only being at like 1.5 miles, I don't really feel like hitting that 2 miles is necessary. However, during conditioning work this week, I've definitely noticed during my AMRAPs and during the higher rep sets, I am less out of breath and I need less time and less rest in between sets. So the conditioning is vitally important if you're going to be doing this program. Don't neglect it. It really does have its benefits, and I really am starting to see that work. So we're going to keep it next week going at least 1 mile. That's usually takes about 42 to 45 minutes, and I'm okay with that. Weight still steadily went down. We hit 1.5 pounds to 1.75 pounds of weight loss this week. I haven't changed up my diet much. That's just the introduction of the negative calories from the conditioning work. So, like I said when I started this, if I get an improved physique slightly throughout this program, like, I'm okay with that, but I'm really concentrating on trying to get a little bit stronger. The physique is like the lowest goal on the totem pole. It's going strength first, learning as much as I possibly can, filming as much as I possibly can, and the physique, if it comes into play, that's just a bonus. So that's it for week 2, guys. Like I said, I really appreciate y'all following along. Share the video if you feel like somebody else wants to follow along with me. Follow those social media links down below. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Once again, this is Collinmgray, the Swole Nurse, and I will catch you guys later in another video. Peace.